So what we trying to do is this is like history. See what I'm saying, Wallaby? Is that recording my red joint? Yeah, this press record. So this is basically this your boy, uh, Cornbread, a.k.a. Dion Archie, Federal to Incredible. This is like one of the first podcasts we doing. We trying to introduce the OG, Coach Lloyd, Jefferson L.
Coach Lloyd, what's up with you, OG?
Maxing, relaxing, man. These crackers keep taxing, man.
That sounds good, man. That sounds real good. But I just walked in here and let me cut this AC off real quick, man, 'cause this is real live work. First of all, shout out to my brother Dion RG, a.k.a. Cornbread. He over there eating, and we've been up since about 5:54 a.m. yesterday. You know what I'm saying? We operating on. It's Saturday right now, so shout out, from Federal to Incredible podcast, worth overcoming, rebuilding, teaching health. This is Wallaby the realest baby, a.k.a. Wallow Real, and we got a guest. They call him Coach.
Yeah.
You said you go by what now, OG?
I go by Coach. I go by Knucklehead.
What was the street? What they know you at in the street, man?
Well, they used to call me Big Lloyd. My name is Lloyd Jefferson. Let me say that. So they used to call me Big Lloyd.
And what you known for? Like, I guess if we had to ask you, because we watch a lot of pods, man, and we be seeing a whole lot of brothers that's been through, whatever they've been through. And I guess my brother wanted to bring you in today so we can introduce the world to you.
Well, the world already knowing.
Well, I think the biggest thing that I'm really known for is being real.
I guess I should ask you how you define real.
I define real as when you establish principles and morals and you live upon them no matter what. You understand? If you got a principle and you sell it, it's not a principle, man. That was just a fad, I guess. I don't know.
How old are you, OG?
I'm 72.
So a lot of the young boys don't live long. Like, we don't see a lot of these youngsters that act like they so raw. They don't really survive. We've been watching the street. I'm sure you analyzed 70 years of this shit. To survive and make it, when you say being real, you had to survive this like a veteran. I see, shout out to the homie up there, drug war veteran, born hustler, my home Dame Shep. Yeah, I'm going to give you some props, baby. But OG, you said real. Does it even matter being real anymore?
Well, yeah. Real matters when it applies to you.
Well, you made it 70 long years, man. These little boys, these little young homies, they died at 19, 17, 16. What you think is happening? What's going wrong here?
Well, let me share this with you. If I would thought that I was going to live to be this old, I'd have made much wiser decisions with my life. So they don't think that they're going to live this old. So therefore, they're throwing caution in the wind. When you don't have nothing to live for, no hope, if you ain't got nothing to die for, you ain't got nothing to live for no way.
Okay. You got grandchildren?
Yes, I do.
How many?
18.
Do you?
18 grandkids.
You ever been to the penitentiary?
You might come out better than asking if I've ever been on the street.
We try to keep it as real as possible when we do this.
No, and I respect. Yeah, I got over 46 years in prison.
So hold on. Okay, now y'all heard that. Now we gonna come back to that. We gonna come back to that because this is an important question. I'm trying to ask. I'm trying to let y'all get familiar with this black man. I'm talking about strong black man. Shook his hand. Said he used to box.
But broke your hand, didn't he?
Said he was a boxer. So we ain't gonna just play you like jail was, your claim to fame. But what we will do is this. I was at London Correctional Institute last week. I went there to go perform. I done found a way to wiggle into the prison.
That's right.
What we try to do is change the demonstration in the street by being unique, keeping the message alive.
That's right.
We believe in if it's a dream or if it's a goal or or just our duty to be the black man in control of our community, and we ain't got that no more. So it's like if we're gonna build that back again, we got to start somewhere. So, welcome to this From Federal to Incredible podcast, my good brother. So, 18 children, grandchildren. So, what I was gonna say is, last week I went to London Correctional Institute. I met a brother from Jamaica. I can't remember his name. He stood up and he said, "This prison is my daddy." And I said, "Damn." Hey, Dion, remember I called that?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man, the brother got up there and said the jail was his daddy. I said, well, let me figure out. So I went up to him when they was feeding them pizza and cupcakes. I'm talking about killers sitting with children eating pizza and cupcakes last week. I was flattered just to see the energy. Like, you got frequencies in the room when you got people sick.
Well, let me share this here with you. Most killers have a lot of passion, and they kill out of passion. That's what they kill for. I'm not talking about contract killers. I'm talking about, look at the average killing outside of contract. It's about some emotions. It's about feelings. Somebody that hurt somebody's feelings, or somebody that says something, you understand, to hurt somebody's feelings.
Now you're getting somewhere. This is a perfect interjection. This is what I was trying to say. Then we're going to get right back, because when you talk about emotions and you talk about feelings, now you're talking about living. You're talking about what your life really is about at that moment, depending on how you feel with your emotions. So the brother got up there and he said, I've been in here for 37 years, man. I got 27 grandchildren. I got 12 real biological children. Mm-hmm. I got 2 or 3 or 1 great grandchildren. He said, I've been in jail all my 37 years. I don't know none of them. He said, so this jail is my daddy, because I wasn't able to be their daddy. And we all sit there quietly, feeling this emotional energy that's in the room right now. This guy been here longer than anybody in there. Oh, but their outdates is 2092, 2077. So you said you did some time, and we'll get to that, but when you start talking about emotions and feelings and killers and things in society that take us away from our family. I mean, I'm sure if you did 47 years, sir, I'm sure you didn't ask for whatever you asked for unless you signed up for something.
Well, I signed up unconsciously. When you take to the streets and you start doing dumb stuff, you're signing that paper right then. Because it's just a matter of time. And you can't say, I used to always say, well, I didn't sign up for this. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Because when you know, either you're in law or you're outlaw. Period. Now, I've never been for nobody that's snitching. It don't bother me now.
When you say now?
Now. It used to be I had a bad thing about it because I was bitten and I was being taken away from my family, this and that. But then when I understood, when I sit down and I said, I had a young guy say, hey, he ain't going to tell on me because he like me. I said, man, a man don't tell because he like you or dislike you. He tell because he's scared. Mm-hmm. He's scared of losing that woman. He's scared of somebody having sex with her, somebody. He's scared of something.
Is he wrong for being scared?
He's wrong for being scared to the point that fear takes over. See, as a fighter, I learned that fear and fire are the same.
But when we talk about emotions and feelings,
that's what we're talking about. We're talking about fear. Listen. We're talking
about a perspective.
What is the fear? Well, what is fear?
Well, when we talk about a perspective.
You know what fear is?
I believe
the thought.
Man, this is true. So
the thought of event is greater than the event itself.
So before you go too far on what we're talking about here, you said something specific just now. And it was almost to the point where you would have had a different decision or choice you would have made. Because you said, what did he say? I asked him about the brother. He said he snitched and he told, right? Mm-hmm. But he said as if then or when. Are you saying if you could rewind the tape 40, 50 years, whatever, how much time you did, OG, would you change your perspective on what we talking about right now? The snitching verb. You say snitch. To you, would you change your perspective about how you feel about what snitching means, or
Yeah.
how you feel about it?
Yeah, I would change
You would
it.
change it.
I would change it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you know why?
You
Because
hear this, Mr. Archie?
now
Yeah, I'm
listen,
listening. I'm
later on in life, this is what I learned.
All right.
This one, allegiance, loyalty. You understand what I'm saying? Could be misplaced.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I say I would change my mind because I had old brother tell me in prison, and I didn't agree with him because I was young and rambunctious. You know what I'm saying? I just want, I ain't scared of nothing. So he tell me, let me tell you something, young man. He says, two type of people in prison. Those who told and those who wish they told.
Say that one more time. I don't know if Mr. Archie had it. Hey, say that again, OG.
I'm just,
Listen, man, listen.
I just I agree with that. I just said,
You didn't agree. What year was that? You remember what year that was? In that
why, it's probably in the 70s, 77,
So let's make up a number.
78.
But they say that now, though. You
But
know
they
what I mean?
say it now.
So what was the slogan?
He said it was two type of people in prison. Those who told and those who wish they told. Now, I can't agree with that because I never wish I told. Because I always been a man, if I want to do something, I'm going to do it. And I'll be responsible for what I did, and I set my punishment.
So you did a 47-year stretch. It just wasn't consecutively, right?
I did 47 years total.
And we'll give you that.
Yeah, total.
And I salute you for being back on the pavement, being able to still strive and still be able to do something with any opportunity you get.
Hey, but you know what though, Wallaby, him doing that time, it got to be guys like, cause I fuck with Unc the long way. It's dudes who don't respect the time that he did. It's dudes that's out here doing it that he would go to war with, but they forget that he got their back and protect them. You see what I'm saying? So I'm old school. If you do shit like that, and I know you old, he's 72. What can he? All he can do is give us game and encourage us to move forward in life. But he don't need to, honestly, even need to be working. You see what I'm saying? 47 years, bro. He's 72. What you expect him to do? Go.
Well, see, here's where the breakdown is for me. See, there's elements to this shit.
Yeah.
There's elements to returning back to society after
Exactly.
For sure.
There's elements to when you are in prison that you have to abide by. There's rules. Laws, and regulations and guidelines. See, people forget about this part, and this is where I haven't done any time. I go into prison to give time to the prison, which is crazy. And what I mean by that is when I get an opportunity to go to a prison to give back my time and my energy and perform and give some raps to these inmates and give them an opportunity.
You're trying to give them hope.
All of that.
Yeah.
But the elements is we forget about what you got to do when you're there. So when you in there and you doing how much every time, what you do? You
I did 10.
10. You did 47. So when you think about all the brothers in there right now, been doing the time in a positive aspect. So everything ain't prison like negative. Ain't always dark and
But
always.
it's only negative to those who wanted to be negative. You see what I'm saying? So like even me, like that's how I came up with the slogan. If you could stand up and count, then stand up with an account. Because if you gonna stand up for them, it counts right now. I was standing up. You know what I'm saying?
Did you come up with from federal to incredible in there too?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So if it wasn't for prison,
It wouldn't be no federal to incredible.
would we be sitting here?
No.
Go ahead,
Period.
OJ. What you got to say? Tell us something good, man.
Let me say this here. When you come into prison, it's either going to be one or two things. It's going to be a stumbling block or a stepping stone. Depends on how you use your bit. I got a grandson who had a double murder a couple of years ago when I first come home. And I went around my elbow to get to my thumb to keep that up off of me because I didn't want him to have to wear that stigma, you understand, the rest of his life. And when he told me, he said, Granddad, I didn't do it. I looked him in the eye and I believed him, not because he's my grandson. I believe him because I've been there before.
Where are you at now?
Well, he got sentenced for some other stuff he done, but he beat the murder cases. Thank God for that. He beat the murder cases. I never asked him, did he do it or he didn't do it? You know what I'm saying? But I told the system It's your fault. Because his grandmama begged you to take this boy out the house and get him some help. You told her if you don't take him, we're going to get you for child abandonment. I told her to sue them. See, that was their negligence that caused anything from that point on. And this is the problem with us. They want to tell us that our kids have problems. You understand? But then we go to discipline our kid. You understand? But some of us go too far with the discipline, and some of them, they don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. And I just say that because when I used to sit in joint, I see young guys, even him, when I see him coming to jail, I said, look at him, man. Look at him, man. He don't know what he just entered into. He was just smiling and happy.
Ain't smile my
But he
whole
wasn't
bed.
happy to be there, but that's his character.
Mm-hmm.
See, whatever in you is going to come out you. Mm-hmm. If you's a fag when you get there, man, you're going to be a fag when you leave.
Well, I'll say this.
So
look. And this is all good, but so now I'm going to give a perspective.
Mm-hmm.
You take any fault or any blame when you look at your grandson and his position, you not been present.
I take full blame.
Hold on, because I ain't trying to throw no dark.
No. Hell of a question. I take full blame. I want to get that clear right now. Let me tell you something, man. I know that if I had made much wiser decisions, he would have made them. Because kids need a pattern for their life. They love to follow. And especially somebody they see driving Cadillacs, wearing diamonds, and looting, shooting. They like that. That's impressive to them. I'm a gangster.
Listen what I'm saying.
Who don't want to be a gangster?
So, well, since you put it like that, in this new day and age, what my brother do every morning?
Go to work. And guess what I do every morning?
Hold on. I'm going to just tell you what me and my brother's job is now. Anti-gangsterism. We don't even want to...
Now listen. Wait. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't kill a gangster. See, you can be a gangster in a marriage. You can be a gangster, you understand, with your kids. They say, man, get gangster with them kids.
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
So we ain't talking about the bad gangster.
There's some gangsterism in us.
Yeah, for sure.
What I'm trying to say is I'm staying on the topic of what we were saying is if you would have had another opportunity to do some different things. So my man did a 10, and he back home. And we done linked up now, finally. Mm-hmm. So what we've been doing is using these demonstrations and this podcast and this internet and this social media to reach out to the young minds now before they get caught up in the whirlwind.
Let me share this here with you. I didn't share this with you. I done had 3 programs that I've been on. I had one called Man to Man. Dealing with everybody that did 20, 40 years in prison. I had 3 guys in my group that did over 35 years straight. Every last one of them helped them jobs. I had a young lady that was but the system. See, if I was easily deterred or easily turned back, I'd probably be in the street right now, robbing, stealing, killing, man. Because I came home and I had a brilliant idea, which I did with the gym, training kids. Then it turned into a program for incarcerated people. I go inside the joints too. I done been inside there.
So you a professional boxer?
Yes, I was.
What'd you go by? What was your name?
My name is Capital Punishment.
And did you box every day? Like, that was your passion?
That was my livelihood. I ate, sleep, drink, boxing.
So how old were you when you started boxing?
10.
And why'd you like it so much?
Well, I had a lot of hurt and pain, man. And I was tired of kids chasing me home from school. I was a little fat kid. And one day I said, you know, I'm gonna fight today. And I got beat up. I said, I'm gonna learn to fight tomorrow. So I got beat up that day. I said, I'm gonna learn to fight tomorrow. The next day I was in the gym.
So you used your fear?
Yeah, that's why I told you about fear. When I say anger is good, fear is good. Channel. When I mean channel, fire. You can heat this room up.
Mm-hmm.
You can cook with it. But if you get out of control, it'll burn you up. It'll burn you up. But as long as you channel that, I tell my fighters that when they fight, channel that fear. Keep that fear. I don't want you to come too complacent, too comfortable. That's when you go to sleep.
So, since we got that clear. So, my question to you, my brother, is I ain't even gonna say this question. I'm gonna make a point. When I was in London, walking through the halls last week, I'm not an inmate. I'm like a visitor, but I'm a guest. A guest in London Correctional Institute. I would never thought I'd been a guest in the jail, but forget all that. My purpose was to go to try to enlighten whoever I can. The children that came with us and the inmates that was free out their cell for those hours to be free with us. And their mind had to be a little free too, because these dudes doing 27, 25 years. But for me to say here now, see you, the results. See, we always talk about the results in the shit, Uncle. You know, and I know you ain't my real uncle, but I just call you.
Now I'm your uncle. Don't say I'm your uncle. I don't play that at the half stuff that is there.
So think about it from this angle now, from what we about to build on. I'm looking at you, and you did 47 years, and now you 70 years old, and I'm looking at the guy and saying, man, I'm coming home in 2099 and 2077. So some of the dudes gonna come home and be your age. So anybody tuning in and watching this right now, you looking at a man who gave him 47 long years, I mean, and I ain't gonna take a minute away from him. But guess what? He's still breathing. He's still alive. He's still striving. He still got an angle. He still got a plan. And I'm gonna tell you like this, in this life, the age ain't the problem. It's about who you know, your relationships with the people you know, and how you guys communicate. When it's time to do some business, make some money, have an agreement on whatever it is you're going to do. Like we sitting here with some prominent brothers. Like, because you was gone for 47 years don't make you no value. Your value is still high, my brother. You got to know your value and your worth. See, worth, overcoming, rebuilding, teaching, health. And when we talk about health, we talk about our emotions. We talk about our mental health, our spiritual health, our financial health, our physical.
For sure.
Sir, for you to be 70, you still look pretty strong, if you ask me.
That's God. Yeah, that's God. That ain't me. You know, that's God. You know, God blesses who he chooses or what he chooses when he chooses.
So,
man.
Brother Dion, let me jump on here with you real quick. Let me ask you, man, because I'm going to give you some props because, again, for us to even be able to come together again, I mean, it's been a long time coming for us to be able to sit down even tonight. And I see you got that brick on the table with Ohio, man. That's an old brick I'm looking at on that table.
Yeah, I found that at the quarry. I should have grabbed 50
That's
of
an old brick right there. But tell me, man, why you doing this? What's the whole point? You know, if this going to be episode 1 for us to kick off from Federal to Incredible with tell them a little something about, you know, how you feel, man. What's this all about?
The whole point of Federal to Incredible is for guys like me, you, even though you never been to prison, but your influence and what you give to the community should be applauded. You know, I always tell him I'm his biggest fan, huh?
Yeah.
I've been watching Wallaby for years, so we all, like I said, we build every day, just like I talk to you, and we've been talking about coming in here. So the thing is just getting all the guys. We got to give back to the youth. We trying to change the game. Everybody, you would think they would jump on the wagon with us and roll, but our problem is everybody that's doing it hate. Like, you know, like I got my Reese Claret book in here. I got my other man's book. I deal with guys. Everybody. I try to deal with everybody that's doing this because we got to form as one. Like, it shouldn't be no difference.
We forming unity.
Yeah. So if a kid that need to talk to Wallaby, I don't care if he. Hey, I'm gonna send him to Wallaby. He need to talk to me. If he need to, we send him to you. So everybody touching him, and now we molding these kids into the right thing. You know what I'm saying?
No.
It's we trying to get the village back. So
it's the root.
Yeah.
Can Unc still be incredible?
Oh, he incredible. Listen, man, let me tell you something, Wallaby. So we was in the joint together, so I used to hit mitts with him. You know what I'm saying? And I had got, you know, I wasn't. See, dudes don't know I can rumble because I'm funny all the time. So we hitting the mitts. Boom, next thing I know, I get in the fight on the yard. He right there. You would think he was boxing. You thought he was over on his boom, boom. yelling out shots. You see me, bang, bang, bang. And but it's just the love that we got for each other. You know what I mean? Even when I was going, he used to go up to my wife's where she worked, drop money off on her. So when I came home, if he ever in a situation, he know I don't turn my back. I give him my last. He be like, hey, I need, here you go, huh? Because I don't want to see him. See, when you did that much time, like he said, the fear and all that, he has none. So if he want to go get something, I got to keep him from doing, you know what I mean? Not that he'd do it, but I know his potential and what he'd do if he get in a situation.
I don't mean to cut your wisdom, but let me share this here. I promise you, I just was talking to a guy on the phone in prison. Good friend of mine, been down a long time. I said, man, listen, that jail shit is a cop-out. That shit easy, man.
Yeah.
This shit is real out here. This shit is real, man.
That's funny you said that. I said it on one of my posts. I tell niggas all the time, man, you went to jail. That was easy.
Nigga, that's a cop-out.
You was a dumb criminal.
Like I told him, I ain't
How about surviving on the street with us out here without catching the case?
For sure.
Hey, this is a true story. So when I came home, right?
For sure.
No
like,
disrespect to the prison, yo.
No.
I'd rather be out here, niggas rolling around, kicking them.
Hey, bro.
Scrapping over
so
there.
Look, when I come home, you know, you in there, you getting food. You know, my man worked in the food warehouse. I'm getting all kind of food. I go to Kroger's, man, and the bell pepper was like $3 and shit. I damn near lost it. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
And you know what?
You got to pay for this. You got to pay for that. It's a different survival game, right?
And I don't want to be disrespectful just because I'm a brother who act like, oh, I ain't never been to jail. I ain't got no felony and all that.
You're awesome.
All my brothers and sisters, all my family.
You paid attention.
You know my family. You know my family, brother. All of them got almost criminal records. Some of my uncles and aunts back in the day. Yeah. Time with you, like you in the movie, Bill. But this is what I'm gonna say. I still give prison guys and prison women love because it's a prison hood, like brotherhood and neighborhood. There's still a prison hood. So we ain't gonna sit here and play games because all your ideas you got while you was there.
Yeah.
So before we go too far, sir, hold on, because I want to let him finish this so we can get right back to you. So when this came to your mind, where was you at when from federal to incredible came in your mind? Like where was you at? How much time did you remember any of the details before you left prison, or how long you was there before your mind said, man?
I think I might have been locked up about 5 or 6 years because I started off in the low. Because, you know, the feds is a point system, so I never been in trouble. So I had like 7 points. But the time I had, you couldn't go to a camp. So I could have went straight to a camp if I ain't had, you know what I'm saying, if I ain't have under 10 years. So I had a 181-month sentence. So I had got into it with this dude, whooped him. My points went up, so I went to a medium. So I'm at the medium, and my mind is just racing it. So like that's like some of these certificates I got up here. These is all from like the joint. Like I got AutoCAD, electrician, masonry, you know, all kind of stuff. So when I was in there, I was like, you know, I'm applying myself. I'm like, okay, I can become incredible. So federal to incredible always been in the mix. And that's how it came to. And I just came up with the logo, and we trying to rock because this is something that can go world. This is worldwide because this dude's in federal custody, men and women, state, all in every state. So we trying to take the worth, take the this, got OBK.
What's your goal? So what's the goal from federal to incredible to do what? So when you got this podcast, and now it's a podcast, you see what's on the wall. I'll zoom in real quick.
The goal is to turn it into a foundation. The podcast is really just to let everybody get their story out. See, I'm not pressed about the money because money come and go. I want to get everybody in position, dudes that come home, women that come home, have a foundation so we can help them get right. Because I was blessed to have stuff when I come home. You know what I'm saying? A family that, boom. So I transitioned right. So I was home like a week or two and had a car and had a job. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't looking back.
Are you saying you believe anybody that went federal
or state
can be incredible?
Yes.
So what makes them incredible? Because it's a lot of niggas from the state I can go get.
You know what make them incredible? This is what make them incredible. Because I ain't came home and pick up no package. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So
what makes you incredible is you coming home and walking a straight path.
Oh, you said don't fuck with the streets?
No.
Hold on. So you said these niggas can get out of jail, and if they fuck with the streets, they can't be incredible.
Nah, that ain't incredible because
Okay.
you
No,
still
because they gonna be federal.
you about to be federal
They
again.
gonna be federal again.
Now we
You
get
see what I'm
now
saying?
They the past incredible.
And you can't. And the thing is, don't cry now. So this is what happens. A lot of dudes who do that. This is how you get dudes that tell. So because they already know the system. So they come home. They want to. They trying to brag and compete with dudes. I want to have the best car. I want to have this and I want to have it. But now that's called being selfish. But you just left your kids. You went around your family for years. So
For
you gonna
sure.
come back, do the same thing, and lead them again.
Hold on. So you just now gave me a rundown. My mind. I'm trying to clean it up. So hold on. So you tell me, brother, go to jail,
Go to jail.
and they compete with the guys in jail. Excuse me. Let's rewind the tape.
No, they repeat.
Before they went to jail,
They was competing
They
with
was
the
out here competing in the street with the same guys, girls, whoever they was dealing with. Got sent to prison.
Yes.
Had to compete with the gentleman in the cells, in the yard, room,
Mhm.
child, boom. Got out, came back home.
Cried the whole
We
time
talking
though.
about the niggas that go back to jail.
Hey Wallow, but
a
this is
couple
the thing
different
though.
times.
Like he tell you,
Right?
I smiled the whole bit. Like anybody in the
Did you
BOP
go
that
back
no
when you came home?
cornbread.
When you came home, had you went back?
Well, went back
Have
where?
you been back
To where?
to where you went back? Where you
In the joint?
Yes.
For what?
When you went and did your time, how much time you do?
I did 10 years.
Have you been back since?
For what?
So
Why?
There go the answer.
I'm incredible.
So here we go.
So this is the thing though. But before we even get in that, you got to realize, because you know me, Wallaby knew me, huh? He didn't know what I did. See, I wasn't one of them dudes that floss. I really played
For
the
sure.
game. You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
I'm not about to get no cars. I'm not about to. So dudes, so let's like, hand me that
So
T-shirt
you
real
didn't
quick. Wallaby,
floss.
Wallaby,
You
let me
wasn't
see.
running around here. You wasn't running around here showing off $100 bills and $50
Nah.
bills.
I mean, only people that
So
knew
you
what I
went
was
in the
doing.
club throwing the money in front of the cameras, in front of the big
I mean,
backdrops.
Sometimes, but it wasn't no. But I wasn't in the cars and nothing like
No,
that.
listen, bro. All jokes aside, long story short, what you telling me is you was hustling so slick, so smooth, so
I
quiet. You got in trouble because of what?
Well, my homeboys got hemmed up, and then, and this is the thing, and I'm gonna state this on the record. I was mad at them dudes at first, but you gotta realize, and this is for the young boys. When you get in that game, this dope game, know that you might be the dude that get killed, you might get robbed, you might tell, and you're going to jail. That's for sure. If you don't get robbed, killed, or you're going to jail. So it's only 4 things that really can happen to you. You know what I'm saying? And then dudes, it's just like when you put on a football helmet. When I go play football, I had to put my helmet on, my mouthpiece. I know all the rules of the game. So if you a jack boy, and I know it, and I get jacked by you, guess what? That's my fault because I ain't have my stuff in order. You know what I'm saying? Or if I got to bring a gun to serve you, I'm not serving you. Because there's a chance you could rob me. Why I want to deal with somebody I got to bring a pistol for?
It just seemed like everything that we having this conversation about is getting to where I'm trying to go with you.
Mm-hmm.
Because the streets is a trick.
Oh, it's a big trick. You can work.
47 years. My brother said he gave him.
So this
total.
57 right here out of just 2 men. So we can
So
bring.
57 years, and I'm 40 something. I'm 40 something. I'll be forgetting my age because I'll be trying to stay so young sometimes, baby. I think I'm going backwards. You feel me, OG?
That's right.
But I would like to know this. So before you even go, because I got a question for you, and it's relevant to, again, why you started and why we here.
Yeah.
And I salute you. I'm
Thank
trying to give you a big
Mhm.
salute for that, because again, I never knew what you was doing when we was moving around when you had the music hut.
Mhm.
I see you come to the shows.
That was before I had a music hut. Remember, I didn't have a music
We
hut.
used to be
Yeah.
a Smiling Rhino,
Mhm.
Bernie's. We used to be up and down High Street, BW3s. I can keep naming different spots,
Yeah.
Snaps and Taps. Where we would be rapping, and we would have to wait till the end of the night to rap because we didn't have songs, we didn't have a
Yeah.
record label, we wasn't really structured.
Mhm.
So you would come at the end of the night when we was about to rap, just so you could come and rap too. So we was like, man, they rap too. We thought you and Jared was a crew.
Mhm.
And then when I peep you, doing business, I boom, boom. But then when you got in trouble, I'm like, man, what? He was always doing what? And I always admire hustlers in the street, especially quiet hustlers, because now what we witness in the hood and in these streets and on this YouTube and this internet and this social media, everybody bragging. They talking about what they got, and they gloating about what they doing and how they getting it, where they got it from, who's they plug, or I robbed the plug, I ran up on the plug twice.
Yeah.
So before we even go that deep, what do you think you stand for now? Even though you seem like you was a real drug lord, veteran, born hustler type. No, I'm reading my brother's hat. I'm just talking shit, man. Shout out to Dave Shep. But no, all jokes aside, what was your purpose? Did you have a purpose when you?
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, I got in the game for fun. Because the thing is, my mom always worked. So me and my brother Jerms, we always was kids that had the nice huffies, the nice clothes. So in high school, one of my homeboys, it was 92, we went on Rich Street. Motherfucker, they was selling dope. You know what I mean? Gave me some crumbs. I'm just giving you the story of how crumbs became. Because that's my street name.
You don't like that name no more.
I mean, there's no need to go by that no more. It's over with. You see what I'm saying? Why would I use a name that got me in trouble? You know what I'm saying?
Why why brand yourself with something
It's over.
affiliated with the negative part of your life?
Once I got my hand caught in the cookie jar and went to the joint, guess what? It was over. And that's the problem. Like, dudes don't know how to. All these big guys, even this dudes that's locked up now, they be in there crying. You know how many dudes I seen at the phone crying and begging for money, but then they want to send pictures home and act like they flexing and this, but they crying the whole time.
120 months you gave them.
Yeah.
You feel like that was a blessing?
Listen, when they sends me, you ask my wife, I told them thanks. I said thank you. She like,
What'd you
damn.
thank them for?
Just because I seen dudes in front of me getting 360 months, 480 months.
So you catching your case when you did? I seen you ride the motorcycle the other day, man.
Mm-hmm.
I seen you on in the Lake Erie fishing.
Ice fishing.
2 p.m. on a Tuesday. I ain't trying to play like you just living like you going golfing and shit, but for you to done 10 years in prison and be back home smiling, taking care of a son. What'd you say your son got?
My son got cerebral palsy, handicap,
listen,
26.
I was watching you 2 mornings ago at 3:48 a.m. feeding your son. I'm reciting a rap to be on Shade 45. I was like, man, if you don't start filming this, listen, remember, so sometimes people can get inconsiderate when we think about making money.
But you know what the thing with me, even with my son, it's normal to me. So like, it burns me up when I know dudes who got sons, even if you ain't with the kid's mom. That's your baby boy. Be in his life.
So
they need you.
Because of all of these jewels that you are part of, married, family, daughters, sons, businesses, support brothers like myself, work, overcoming, rebuilding, teaching, health.
Yeah.
Overcoming, rebuilding.
Yeah.
Now teaching.
Yeah.
Now health is making sure you got all your ducks in a row for those. So for you to be sitting here right now in your own studio, from Federal to Incredible, God's Green Earth, I give you multiple bouquets and dozens of these roses right now, my brother. But now, your vision is what? What is your vision? Because we talk every day. So we on the phone, we on Instagram, Facebook. What's your message every day when you get up in your point? What's your reason for leaving these messages? I've been reading your messages. Yeah. You can't hide from these messages.
Now the message is just to show dudes like, first of all, you gotta be a man. You know what I mean, and be your own man. Like, don't worry about what the next man is doing. You gotta make your own story and write your own book. Like just the other day, I just commented on what Maurice Claret doing, because you know how I show on Facebook like you a top fan, and I said at the end of the joint, I said, what you doing now is some of the best rushing yards you ever gonna get in your life. You see what I'm saying? Because all the shit you did at Ohio State and all that, and like I said, you been through it and you overcame that. And
is that his book?
This is his book right here, man. This is an autograph book too. I ran into bro at Barnes and Nobles, probably like.
Hold that up.
Probably like 2 years ago.
One and done.
One and done.
So if anybody don't know Maurice Claret, he was a running back for Ohio State.
For Ohio State, man.
I don't know what year it was, but did they win a championship?
Yeah, they won a national against Miami.
National championship. So shout out to my brother Maurice
out of Youngstown. So he messing with the guys. My brother's at OBK, which we all deal with.
That's on your T-shirt.
We all deal with each other. So even this. So me and Broden came up with it. So we come up with so much stuff. Let me see that T-shirt, Wallaby. So we got these shirts right here. This is the Worth and Federal to Incredible collaborate. The other one. So we trying to change the game. So you know, so this is our new shirts. Lame. See, it's called Lame. Look at me eating. So we want to get the young guys like, hey, take a word that you think is negative and make it positive. You know what I'm saying? And we also say, look at me excel. But this is a nice little shirt, man, that we came out with. Worth and Federal to Incredible collaboration.
Look at me learn.
Look
Look
at-
at me educate.
Look at me.
Elevate.
You-
All of the great things that we can possibly come up with. And this is just one idea.
This
then
one
you got
idea.
Count Time on the back and Worth.
Look.
Good, solid. And then we got our
We
brother
even-
OBK. Shout
we
out
even
to my
put
brother
they-
West and my brother Park over there on Fifth Avenue. They making a big difference in the community for our young people.
And that's what it's about. Like, dudes got to start making a change. Like, if you're gonna be out here, because we was talking the other day. What happened was, even when that crack hit. See, when the crack hit, all the old heads that we were supposed to look up to start getting high. Now we raising ourselves, the young, because I'm 50. So now we raising ourselves. Dudes is hustling. Like, I'm watching dudes in 6th grade. I had to say that in on the joint. Watch my man in 6th grade start selling dope. I was like, damn, seeing them dudes just start selling dope. So then, now you got like you said, now you got the era of these kids now is these the pill popping era. They moms was on the mollies and the eggs and they doing it, you know what I'm saying? So that's why they so wild.
Drinking liquor.
You know, we used to just smoke weed.
They don't care.
Yeah, now they doing, you know, you got pretty little girls out here on fentanyl, you know what I'm saying? It's
Walking
sad.
down Cleveland, walking down Livingston,
So-
walking down Southern.
So the whole thing behind, like I said, this is I'm trying to get a foundation so we can take care of everybody. Like I said, if this pop off, if it do, if it don't. Like I ain't pressed about getting 1 million views and 1 million likes. I just need 1 or 2 people to follow our lead, and then they can get 1 or 2 people to follow their lead, and then it trickles down. It's a domino effect.
Well,
So now you got, you see what I'm saying?
You just hit it on the nail, man. Me and my brother Selah, you know, one of my producers, cousin, brother, he sent me a clip today of something I'm going to show you, and it's going to change the game on what we're about to do, because what this is about is being organic. To
Yeah.
really be real. We don't really want a lot of fluff, as
Yeah.
my guys say. Fluff is not real.
Yeah.
So if we get 1 million fluffy people and they start popping, we ain't going to have no people pretty
Yeah.
soon because they just chase the fluff.
Yeah.
But when you get some concrete people, when you get some people that really care about what you got going on and they really want to see your movement grow, they are part of the movement.
Yeah.
So our job is going to start, we're going to start having these meetings like I was telling you, brother, because we got a lot of things that we got to break down, and we got to be detail oriented with it, because like you just said, it's not about quality. No, it's not about quantity.
About quality.
It's about the quality.
So that's like, I'll be telling him, even when he interviewed, like, you know, because it's my bro, come use it. This is the studio for us. But we don't want no bull crap on here, because then you get bull crap, but then it's a part of the brand. I don't want nothing on here that's going to tarnish the brand, the Worth brand, the Federal to Incredible brand. We got brands. You see what I'm saying?
That's like if we sat in here with you today, OG, and he said you're going to be incredible. No matter your age, my brother. I don't know what you got going on. I don't know what you got in your left pocket, and the one in your back pocket might be thicker than that. You never know.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to speak is great things into existence for you, sir. I met you today. I'd like to see you go as far as you can go with your ideas and aspirations. But this, I want to ask you something real quick. If you can change not what you did before in the past, but what can you do now to help yourself elevate?
What I'm doing is let go.
And when you say let go, what you mean by that?
Just let go of the image that people think you are, what people think you should be, or trying to live up to somebody else's expectation of you. Or I'm learning, man, that it's like this here, man. I'm at peace with walking home, man. I ain't got to have that car out there. I can walk, man. I couldn't do that before. And I want to say this here to you. I want to give you your props. You've never been down in that beast because you're a wise man. See, a wise man learns from experience.
And from other people's.
But a wiser man learns from other people's experience. See, you wiser than the wise man. You're a wiser man. Because you could take my experience and say, I'm not going that way.
Nah.
It's a bump in the road, and it tore his ass out.
And he stay in the trenches too. That
So-
was okay.
Well, you know,
Right.
the goal is to use your experience, though, sir. See, this is your understanding about me. What the God doing for me, and I ain't talking about this God on some spaceship
Yeah.
in the clouds, man.
Yeah, oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking about, here, I can put that back up, big dog.
Mhm.
I'm talking about using your experience
Oh, for
and
sure.
his experience
Yeah.
as guidance for what we got going on. So like this particular shirt right here, hold this up. We're gonna show you this. So I'm wearing this as a custom shirt. They might put that in a museum one day, man.
Yeah.
For what I do, that might go in a museum. So you see what they say? Hold that shirt up, man. It say Columbus, stand with me.
Yeah.
At the end of my verse, I say, black man, fist up if you take care of your family. Now
Yeah.
turn it around the back. And then what we doing is still representing Word. We still representing from federal to incredible. This is really just a billboard for me when I get on this microphone and on this camera to keep representing real. We represent
Got the OBK on the
sir.
bottom.
So what I'll say to you is this, sir. I want you to have the floor again because I believe you got something you want to let us
Hey, well,
know.
hand me that
When
drink
you think
right there.
about
That lemonade.
when you think about now versus later versus your past, let me ask you this. When you told me, because we're going to get back to what our question was. You told me when you was
Good luck.
in the belly of the beast, snitching was something you was totally against. But as time went by, you said you might have had a change of heart.
Let me.
I know it's hard to listen. I know it's hard, man.
No.
That's a hard one.
No, let me say this here. When I say
Because
change
I'm a
it,
citizen,
the reason I say
a
that,
good citizen.
let me tell you why I say that. Because I was tired of people telling on me and going home, and I'm sitting in prison.
Ooh wee.
So I made up my mind. I said, listen, the next person tell on me, I'm gonna tell on them.
Ooh wee. Go watch Tubi tonight. It's about 1,000 movies where this story it come on back to back.
No, I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? So I made up my mind, and at first I didn't agree with that. I had a co-defendant out of Dayton. I'm not gonna say his name, but
Was it the time that made you change your mind?
no. I've been doing time all my life.
So if it wasn't the time, what was it?
It was the people. We're in a new era of time now.
People, places, and things.
I'm talking about the people. The people that I see now is not like the people I bid it with. They're not like the people. Let me give a prime example. I didn't learn to read and write till I was 20 years old. If you'd have put my name in a blimp before then, I wouldn't know what it said. But guess what? It wasn't too many people my age had more money than me. It wasn't too many people, you understand? I was a kid robbing banks because I wanted money. I wanted a whole bunch of money. I wanted it fast. I didn't want to go sell no dope. I want to go take me some money, you understand what I'm saying? Take my mom out of the project. And I did that. Bet I paid a hell of a cost for it, man. You understand?
That's called opportunity cost.
When I say this here, that I went in the joint, I wasn't able to read. You know what I'm saying? Books. I always read people. I always read
You had to
people.
go to the penitentiary to learn how to read.
I had a guy named Dr. Charles Hilliard. I'm gonna say his name. I know he's probably got to be dead by now because he was over there.
Shout out Dr. Hilliard. Rest in peace if you dead.
Yeah. No. He was. Listen, the reason I say that, he was really a professor. He had a doctor's degree.
You met him in prison?
I met him in prison.
Okay.
Federal prison.
Mm-hmm.
The
Was
man
that
had.
Leavenworth?
No, I was in. At this time, I was in Terre Haute, Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
I was down there with Nicky Barnes. When Nicky Barnes was down there, I was down there when Nicky Barnes started.
Shout out to Terre Haute, Indiana. My little brother from there. My dad was on the run a couple years before he died, and we went to Terre Haute and met a lady and had my brother. Man, shout out to Terre Haute.
Yeah. No, now listen. So
I thought my dad only knew about that city.
no,
That's a federal spot.
Yes, sir. I was not, man. But listen, this guy, Bumblebee is what they called him. One day I asked him later on, I said, listen, why do they call you Bumblebee, man? He was big. I mean, solid, though. Big. He said, no scientist said Bumblebee ain't supposed to be able to fly. When you look at a bumblebee, he got this big body,
I had my phone.
and he got the little wings.
Yeah.
The wings are not supposed to be able to biologically carry that body.
Yeah.
And everybody know the bumblebee can't fly.
Yeah.
But nobody told the bumblebee he can't fly. So you understand what I'm telling you, man? Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do.
Yeah.
If that bumblebee let somebody tell me he can't fly, he probably wouldn't fly. You understand what I'm saying, bro? So that was my thing.
Yeah.
When this guy cut into me, and he said, I know you can't read and write.
Mm-hmm.
I said, how you know that? He said, I do the test scores, man. He said, come here. He said, you got a lot of pride. You're real smart. He said, come in hour a day. I'm going to teach you how to read and write.
Mm-hmm.
He said, and bring that Playboy magazine with you, because you like reading them on nasty books. You like looking at the pictures. Don't you know what they want to say?
Yeah.
I said, yeah, I want to know what they say. We spent an hour a day for 18 months in the corner. I got my GED. I passed. I had the third highest score.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I'm with no schooling. No, I'm talking about no schooling. I was so bad in school at kindergarten. No, keep him home. Keep him home, man. I'm just saying, it's a shame, but you got to understand, my mama had me when she was 15 years old. She didn't have no help.
So you had some environmental neglect. So to speak, sound like you went to prison and learned some stuff. Sound like you got a lot of strength from what it sound like, sir.
Well, yeah.
What did you learn from prison? I guess if we gonna keep on acting like your prison time is important, what did you learn from it?
I learned I ain't going back. That's the one thing I learned. But let me say this.
I mean, you 70 OG. I promise to God, you better not go back.
No, but
no, for real. I want to at least if we gonna have a conversation and you made it through this, and this is the result at 70. You still look good. You got watches, jewelry. I mean, you on a podcast, man. I'm not saying you made it. You rich now, but the riches ain't money.
No.
Freedom, a little freedom.
That's what I was going to tell you. No, I am rich. I'm plain rich.
So this is what I'm trying to say. No, we are rich right now.
Yes, sir.
So be black men still thriving. Do you see what's going on in society right now?
Oh, for sure.
I'm talking about, sir, not to go off topic, but right now they got a young black boy last name Nolan.
Yes, right.
Body was floating in a island type of the sea. Oh, I don't know if it's a river or lake. I ain't never heard of this weird place he went to anyway with all these white folks. But to have 5 people on the boat with you, 6 people on the boat with you, you die in our presence, we kill you in our presence, you are unconscious in our presence, you drown in our presence, we know what happened to you exactly. For them not to be interrogated, arrested, apprehended, and for us to be hiring investigators and audio investigators and camera investigators and satellite investigators to find out what happened to this boy in the hands of all 5 of these white people, and instead of them being real with us and saying, man, we gonna go and get them 5 people, let's ask them what happened so we can stop all this hoopla. Instead, they went got lawyers. Still wasn't arrested or apprehended. They got lawyers. And they at home waiting for something to happen. And meanwhile, this dude already been buried, funeral, and we protest. Here we go. We about to. So, I only say that to say this. For us to even be able to still move and drive our cars, they made us feel like that's a privilege. To go to the grocery store, to go home and cut on your internet and your cable TV, open up your refrigerator from all this food we went bought. I'm going somewhere. Hold on, family. Yeah. I'm going somewhere right here. So, we are consumers.
Biggest
to the same people who create our laws, rules, and regulations. Then they bring this Bible and put that into this game plan. So what I'm saying, sir, is I got a way deeper mindset and perspective than you might be aware of. This is our first segment on what we gonna be doing, but I don't want nobody to get it confused. Like,
oh no, listen,
we want to make sure you understand a positive perspective.
No, you're very sharp. Let me say this here. You're very sharp. I don't never ever try to judge a level of a man's thinking until I see his character. I don't care what comes out of people's mouths no more.
Yes, sir.
People have been, you understand, they're so sharp with the tongue. You understand? Then when you see what their ass is doing, excuse me.
You told me that at the beginning.
You understand what I'm saying?
People, right?
The hand, a lot of them handshake don't match the smile.
So right there, hold on, because this is where we at. We back to where we left off when we caught up with the time now. You said it was people that made you change.
Oh,
your feelings about maybe snitching wasn't so bad after you see all these niggas coming here after you.
No, I didn't say bad.
No, catch my drift.
I
want to let you go ahead.
No. I want this. I want.
No, catch my drift.
Listen.
Catch my drift. You said
this. What I said. This is what I said. I have a different perspective about people who tell now because I seen it. And I know when they tell, it's because they scared, man.
Hey, my brother.
They scared.
Let's say this. You've been sitting and watching every inmate. These new niggas.
Yeah.
These new niggas, my brother Archie. You did all that time and you watched 25 different inmates come in and out, and guess what they all did? They told like a motherfucker so they can go home. So what I'm gonna say is, you are telling me when y'all was getting locked up back then, it was a level of some type of respect.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. I feel like if you go to prison and you tell and you come home and get caught again, I feel like they should give you so much time. You deserve to get a whole bunch of time because you already told to get home.
Yeah.
Then you out here back in the streets again hustling, and you gonna
So
try to
you was
tell
making
again?
a movie, man, and you had a snitch card. Are y'all telling me every man maybe should be able to have a snitch card in his
No.
life?
What I said is, if you told and you come home and hustle again, if you get caught up again, they should throw the book at your dumb ass.
So you said if
Because
you jail and go to jail and you come home and you fix your life, should people still throw darts in your back? Because I now hold on, D. We got to be real now.
Well, see, that depends on the individual because, like even me, I got told on, right? And I was mad at first, but I'm living my life. I'm like, I just hope that the guys that told on me don't get nobody else caught up. But they should be aware, people should be aware of what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, okay, your dude gave dude up. And if they choose to deal with that dude, then that's like that sign right there said, beware a dog. If I'm giving you all the signs and symbols that this dude, he'll flip on you, why you fucking with him? So then when he do flip on you, you can't be mad.
Coach.
You see what I'm saying?
Coach.
You can't be.
Coach.
Yes,
He cool with me, he ain't gonna tell on me.
Hey, Coach,
but then when he telling
let
you.
me ask you, Coach. My fault, D, but I got to ask Coach. So, Coach, you was big on not telling, big on not snitching, big no snitch game, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
So, for you,
Just in my circle. I ain't give a damn what nobody else did. I had my own circle.
did your circle break down in front of you?
No.
Ain't nobody in your circle ever told on nobody?
No, I had people outside my circle, you understand, infiltrate my circle. They gave me up. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I say this here, the guys that because I don't mess with a lot of people, number one. When I say a circle, I'm talking about 2-3 people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's not a circle, but
That's a triangle.
these are people I'm going to put my life in their hand, and they're going to put their life in my hand. And I trust that. Like him. See, I've been in them trenches with him. We have a different type of relationship than you and I could ever build. Because we different circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't shut you for saying, hey, I've never been, I don't. Man, listen, let me tell you something. I wish I was that smart. I wish I had somebody care enough about me to say, hey, come with. I never had an old head tell me, man, leave these streets alone. Get out these streets, man. They ever tell me, well, you hell of a hustle, boy. You getting that money, boy. See what I'm saying? They pat you on the back, man, blow you up just to blow you out.
And this is what we was talking about last week. You can't be out here patting boys in the back.
That's right.
Putting cocaine packs in their front pocket.
That's right.
You can't pat these boys in the back and give them a Glock 16 with a switch on it. You can't do that, and that's what's happening now more than we think. And that's what we got a lot of problems.
Well, I know, listen, like you said.
You can't get your time back, but
You got a lot of old dudes that scared, and they put little kids in front of them.
Look, I don't want to harp on this question all night, so I can get this out the way.
Mm-hmm.
Would you go back in time and tell on someone to get your time back?
No.
And if you gonna stand on that, I got to respect it. Because
No.
guess what? For a minute, from what you were saying,
No.
I thought you was almost saying.
No, I
you were
said.
saying you gotta change your heart now that you done seen some of this shit.
Now
that
listen.
You seen with your own two
Now
eyes.
listen. Like I told you.
Cause you told me about your grandson.
I told you, if somebody tell on me, I'm going to tell on them.
You said now that's how
Point
you feel.
blank. That's my rule.
Well, I guess that's
I'm letting you know off the top.
to
So if you go in and you tell on me, you're not going to walk the streets. We're going to prison
hold on,
together.
man, hold on. So you tell me you gave all this time, said you wouldn't tell on the nigga, and you said even at 70, you just wouldn't keep that same respect for the hood or the street or the
You didn't hear what he
block?
said. The game changed. Back then,
Listen, this is a new
you
era
didn't hear what he said.
time.
It's a new era. He said the criminals was criminals.
Thank you for reiterating.
Yeah.
Not-
These
Now
ain't
we
real
is a
criminals
new, so it's
now.
a new day. Because they
Yeah.
tell them like a motherfucker.
You know what it is? Can I share something?
Always
Can I be honest, God, truth with you?
Yes.
Can I be honest, God, truth with you? Let me tell you something now. You said always telling. It's been, but not as prevalent like now.
Because the game,
But not as prevalent as
Civilians
now.
always.
it wasn't that many people in the game.
But
Now
listen.
the game's saturated.
Listen, a civilian can't be a snitch.
Exactly.
No.
A civilian can't be a snitch. If you're not in the game and you see something you tell, that's not a snitch.
No. You a law-abiding
Y'all hear
That's
that?
a citizen.
Y'all hear that?
You a law-abiding
Y'all hear
citizen.
that? So if y'all niggas trying to rob Wallaby and I turn your punk ass niggas in after I shoot you or gun you down and I get my lawyer and I go to court, your family, your friends, your niggas gonna have me on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram. Wallaby snitched on my brother. Yeah, that bitch ass nigga tried to kill me at the light because he was broke and I was hustling. And what was I supposed to do? Let him kill me and then cheerlead for the nigga after he tried to kill me? No, I shot him. I tried to kill him. He wanted to kill me. And if I say the wrong thing, guess who's going to jail too? Me and him. My job is to smoke his ass if he tried to kill me. See, and I hate to even talk like that because we always try to have a positive perspective. But guess what? Sir, I'm in the trenches every night. I don't want to be killed. But guess what? Why do I got to be the victim?
Exactly.
See, and that's why it's important we had these conversations. So I was only asking
See,
you them questions.
and look, before you go, that's just like this. I don't want to cut you off.
No, you good.
That's just like when you got little dudes that be out here murdering and killing people. Then when they get killed, everybody feels sorry because they
Oh,
got
my
killed.
little boy going that
You know what I'm saying? But
He was a
he was a
hellraiser,
demon. You know what I'm saying?
What you call him?
a demon.
He said he was on demon time on his face.
So then when he,
a week
you know what I
before
mean?
he
Then
got
everybody
killed.
cried and it, you know, oh he can. But what about all the
going to
motherfuckers he
heaven.
just robbed and the shit he did? You see what I'm saying? See, we glorify the wrong shit.
Oh. And then guess what? GoFundMe.
Remember we
See
talking
what I'm
about?
saying, sir? See, so, sir, as you can see, we really try to dig deeper into. My brother said, "Bro, fund me."
Yeah, we said,
He said,
did-
"Bro, fund me," because as soon as somebody died, go fund me immediately. And I'm getting into a life insurance situation right now. We got some investment dollars. We trying to put some stuff together because people dying without life insurance, they don't understand. It's better to have life insurance than die without none because
Right.
you really carry either smoke the
At
community,
least you can get
smoke the
buried,
family,
you know what I'm saying?
or you beg in the community. No disrespect to those who got to go fund me because I know how it is. No, none of us got no money. I'm
No,
broke too.
listen, them
But
J's that you going to get,
they're
them shoes and
responsible.
that pair of Jordans that come out every month that y'all getting, that's your insurance money. You can go get a policy for $40, $50. You see what I'm saying? A month. But you'll go buy some blunts, the Zod, you know what I'm saying?
So, sir,
it's about being
The
responsible.
game is so different now. The game is so different now. Family, health, love for self, our
And-
mental health.
And you gotta realize when you're not taught this shit, see, they don't teach this to the black community, like the financial literacy and shit that they teach in the white community. Like, them white kids already got saving bonds, IRA.
Guess what?
Boot,
We
Roth-
institutionalized on the street too.
Yeah.
See, people
Oh,
forget
good.
about that, OG.
Oh, no.
We so institutionalized
They locked
on
up.
the
They
street.
locked up out there.
We've been building on these Bibles,
That's-
these scriptures in the Bible. We trying to figure out who really wrote these. Are we misguided by these holidays? Are we really tricked by time? And we get ready to close out this first series, which was actually pretty enlightening to me because I met a new brother, and my brother Dion Archie got a chance to let y'all know what we're going to be demonstrating just from Federal to Incredible. But before we go, before I leave, I want to just make sure we understand we are opening up the doors of reality from a whole nother dimension, a whole nother demonstration. We don't have to accept what we was taught 50 years ago, 90 years ago, 100 years ago. We say it's 2026. They say the earth been here for 6,000, 10,000 years. So not only are we in an illusion, but I don't even want to act like this is some type of scientific show because this is straight for the streets, straight for the hood,
Yeah.
for my brothers that want to change their life and have a positive perspective, to have a positive performance. That's
Yeah.
the name of the game, sir. I'm Wallow Real. I'm sitting with my brother Dion Archie and the homie better known
Coach
as
Lloyd.
Coach, before we get up out here, man, tell him anything you want him to know. What you got on your mind, on your heart?
I really want to say something. You said something that really caught my interest, right?
Okay.
I just want to share this here, man. Every young brother out there and every old brother out there, I want you to know, man, that every saint got a past and every sinner got a future. So if you want to stick yourself because you made a mistake and you want to stay in that mud hole, that's on you. I know I could do better. I always knew I could do better with an opportunity. And I had opportunity, but I didn't give it to myself. I didn't take that opportunity.
Did you have any regrets?
You know what I'm saying? Oh, yes. I regret that I didn't. I can fight.
Talking about in the boxing.
I can fight. Yeah, I can fight. I can fight. I don't think nobody
You
would.
beat Buster Douglas?
I spar with Buster Douglas. I can beat Buster.
He was with Buster.
Buster. We just talking.
We
beat Tyson.
That's just road dog.
That's not road dog. I was spar with Buster. I was
Okay,
a sparring partner for years.
So
But-
any regrets?
But it ain't when I say I can fight, I mean I was trained to fight. Just like, see what you're doing? You was trained to do this.
Yeah,
See what I'm saying? This is what you do.
But he trained. He's self-trained, self-motivated.
Well, listen, I say this to say I have to take my strong points and make them applicable to my life now.
Yeah.
Where I've been sitting them on the side. Like I tell kids now, listen, man, I know you got infatuation about these streets. The streets are gonna be there. Years. Get your education. And after you get your education, you get your minimum, and if you still want to go on the street, you can go on the street, and you always have something to fall back on. You see what I'm saying? Because it's something about the allurements on the streets with kids, man. I'm looking at kids now, they way faster and younger than what we were, I was. I mean, little girls, little guys. Listen, man, I got to tell my master, let me tell you something, man. If you don't decide what you're going to do with your life right now, them crackers are going to decide it for you. And it might not be to your liking.
So that's
the new hustle was being legit, sir.
Oh, for sure.
What we trying to install in all men, women, children.
I'm glad you said that, bro.
Ages. The new hustle has been legit.
But can I share this with you? Let me share this with you, because I don't want nobody else to go through this, been through what I've been through. I've been getting shit on with jobs since I've been home.
Of course.
No, this is what I'm saying. When I say shit on, I didn't work for a job, they ain't pay me thousands of dollars. So they said, oh, look, go down, sue them, take them to court. Now, in the street, they would never done that. You know why? Respect.
Principles, morals.
Principles. They say, okay,
honor,
this what.
integrity.
Now, in prison, you got more respect than I ever seen out here. These guys are so respectful. You can step on a killer might step on your shoe. He gonna tell you, excuse me, bro. He say, hey, if you like, when you take them off tonight, man, give them to me. I have somebody clean them for you. That's respect. People out here, nigga, move your feet. And I'm not used to that. So you wonder why people come home for a long time, end up back in jail? That disrespect shit, man.
Yeah, it'll fuck you up, huh? Because when I came
and it
home,
be the family members.
Hey, when I came home, I was in the gym, and there's just certain shit, you know, there's just certain shit you don't do. I'm like, hey man, you don't see me right here? Then you had to catch yourself because you transition back. You know, once you in there, you got to get accustomed, Wallow, to doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
So before we close this out, man, let me ask you this real quick, because when you meet a brother who's done so much time in the hood, in the jails, in the streets, in your mind. So you really do your time in your mind.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
See, this is a mind game.
For sure.
People try to play like, because you there or you there, you really here. And I'm pointing at my temple here. My fingers on my temple.
Yeah.
You said you ain't know how to read till you went to prison. Right?
That's right.
Education. is what you was just now spitting to the young people that might tune in. You told them this about getting an education, right?
Yeah, you ain't
so
gonna
you
know
went to
without
prison
that.
to learn how to read almost. So you had some challenges when you was growing up. Now, you said, at your age now, you watch the game change. So what we're trying to figure out is, for the young people that's tuning in, what the OG is telling you, love yourself now and not later. Do not make poor choices and decisions now, because it's going to cost you a lot of time. He got a grandson that's now in prison because of maybe some of the poor choices and results from his actions. And he ain't mad. He ain't ashamed of that. He spoke on that and told us he want to improve everything that he can improve with the time he got left. What I'm going to do is tell y'all it's nothing but realness that we're going to display here. We still believe in ourselves. We still got dreams. We still got goals. So shout out to my brother Deion Archie. Shout out to Coach. I'm talking about, I could have been the heavyweight champion of the world. Can still be a heavyweight champion of the world because he can coach one.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? See, so we still got the opportunity to learn and grow. Love, build. It's count time.
You better know it.
Like my homie say. What they tell him in the joint?
Count time. And guess what they do?
Stand
The roughest,
up.
toughest motherfucker gonna get up for that count time.
He gonna stand
So
up.
before we get out of here again, I know I keep trying to act like we ready to go because we love dropping these Jews on y'all.
Mm-hmm.
He said they respectful in jail. When I went to London Correctional Institute last week to go rap for him, and we fellowship, ate some food, some cupcakes and pizza. I told you, I don't eat pizza and cupcakes and killers. No, but they ain't killers though. They had killed someone when their mindset wasn't
That's
right.
right.
Yeah.
See, that's really what people try to take away, because them guys were so respectful. Listen, the gentleman I met down there, I wish I could remember all their names. They were so respectful. They spoke so proper to me. They seemed so creased, clean, cut,
Yeah.
nails clean. Guess what? For us to have to be put in a cage to act civilized, but then when we out here in the street and we free, we act like we want to be in the cage.
Yeah.
See, that's what makes the game kind of strange. What we doing? We ain't educating our nephews and sons and brothers and cousins the right way, because they keep going to the prison yard to learn the right way.
You know, I pull up on the little young kids. I don't mean to cut you off. So, like, when I see them out there selling water, and I always tell them, say, listen, young, but this is a business. Treat this as a business and look presentable, because you can make some money. You running the people off, because I won't even grab a water from them sometimes. Most of the time, if I just hand them some, I don't even want a water. But I'm like, listen, I try to drop some jewelry. Listen, go get you a little button up, or go get, you look presentable. More people, you're more approachable. So you're trying to teach them the business game at a young age. Because I was a young dude. I had a paper route.
Man,
I
see
had
what you
this.
did?
I had that.
You planted a seed.
Yes, you plant
And that seed, man, it ain't gonna fall right then. But
Nah.
in due time,
He gonna be like,
he gonna
remember
reflect
dude.
back. He gonna be able to say, hey, man. See what I'm saying? And now, when I was young, the seeds in the environment I come up in was all negative.
Yeah.
I had a stepfather. I can remember going in his room early in the morning. I'm 8, 9 years old. Want to go to the carnival on Parsons Avenue, you know. I said, he opened the drawer. He said, yeah, you can get some money. When he opened the drawer, he had 2 pistols and a stack of money. And right then I said, I can get me one of them pistols. I can get me some money.
So when you think about the element of surprise, with your eyes opened up, you looked at the money and the gun.
That's right.
And you wanted the money, but you thought the gun would get you more funds.
Well, I equated the money to getting money.
Well, see, and this is
I
what
equated
happens.
that gun
But
into
listen,
getting money.
And this is what makes the game real. And I'll say this before we close out.
Mm-hmm.
I was at the light today. About 13 little dudes trying to sell water. I told myself, man, these niggas out here like they selling crack. Man.
Right.
This is crazy.
Right.
2 of them over there shooting dice. 2 girls is
See what I'm saying?
They got trash all over the middle section. I told my son, I said, right back at what you just said, Mr. Deion Archie, a.k.a. Cornbread. I said, now just think, son. If we would have went got them T-shirts with bottled waters on them big like dollar, support the kids. Clean up the dirt. Have the girls wear pink shirts with the same thing on it. They in one direction, and we got coolers full of ice. We got the bottles clean, the ground clean, the area clean. They don't got their pants hanging down to their knees, talking on their phone, shooting dice, cussing, jumping, holding their phones, white traffic, walking in and out. So all of that, just say this. I'm not hating on these people. We want to continue to plant seeds like Unc just said, like Dion just said. We can make our exit. We just want to make y'all know that this life is about having God in you, not outside of you. The godliness resides in your mindset. The righteous decisions and choices you make. You got to walk the walk, talk the talk if you're going to be a game changer.
That's
From
it.
federal to incredible, baby. Dion, Archie, Unc. This is Wallow Real, man. We out of here.
Peace.
Peace.